everyone. This is Access Chapter 3, Pause and Practice 3, movie number 2. I am starting on step number 10 on page 184. We are going to, right now we have this potential commission by properties. It has all of the agents in there, but we want to add a parameter in here so that we can limit it to a specific agent, and then you can run whatever agent happens to walk up and say, can you show me my listings? And so you want to be able to just at the time of running it put that information in. So we would need to enter the first and last name, but we don't have that on the grid. So I'm going to go ahead and put first name and last name in. Now eventually we're going to uncheck that, but right now I keep it there so I can validate that my data is working. And then at the end I uncheck it, the show. So right now it's showing it, right? And that's okay. But I want to just validate it and then uncheck it because you'll no longer see it. So the way that you do a parameter query is in the criteria row where you normally put your criteria, you just put some kind of a prompt. And now you can do like anything that you would normally do in a criteria, so that you could do a greater than, equal, the between, any of those things you could put in here. We're doing an equal, so we can just leave that off. Whatever you want is, and I'm going to zoom once again so I can see the whole thing. So I right click zoom. Inside of square brackets, you're going to put a prompt that's going to let the user know what they need to enter. Enter the agent's first name, square bracket. So when it is in the criteria row and you see the square bracket, it no longer means a field like we did up here in the calculated, but rather it's a prompt. We're going to come here to last, zoom, zoom, square bracket, enter my prompt. Enter the agent's last name, square bracket. Okay. So now I'm going to run it, and look, I get this prompt, which is what this says here. So enter the agent's first name. So Gerardo. Enter last name Montoya. So now I am just looking at Montoya, and that's cool. So now I can go back to design view, uncheck those. I'm going to save it, run it again. I still get this, so let's do that. Gosh, what was Chung's first name? Rick Chung. So now I'm seeing Rick Chung's. Next time I run it, I could do back to Montoya, right? So every time you run it, you can, and we were supposed to save this as a different thing. So file, save as, save object as, save as, and we're going to save it as agent parameter potential commission by property. Okay. So we have that in there. Now, what I need you to do, so if you're following along, is come to this potential commission and run it. Yeah. So I did a save, so we need to fix this before you submit it. So right click on your potential commission and go into design. And if you have the first and last name in your potential commission, just click, hit your delete key, click, hit your delete key, save. Now you have that fixed back up, so it's everybody. All right, hopefully that made sense. So I said save as we were going, and we really wanted to change the name and have two different. So you just want to make sure that this one has the agent parameter potential commission by property, has the parameter queries, and the potential commission by property doesn't have those fields. Okay. Then you can close those up, and I believe that that's it. But there was something else that I wanted to make sure. No, I think that was it. Alright guys, the next thing would be your movie. Once again, really focus on what's on that study guide in the materials folder of the first chapter. Alright, thank you.